Yaba mo nyina machi ema makwa bera soguso ehwe Adom TV Badwam eni na efiada mumfa enche pa se bibinti entimi amfa anopa kasebo no entimi amfa amram yapa macha opa mumfa nche enye boapayo kra mumfa nche pa ebra so se the nsema awdo aba ye online portals awdo no enso yebedo emu esuko na ewi afia gudemu nsem atoaso na health tidbits enso abaiwia na ahosepe ediso nkomo ho ana atwe nkomo ne fo na fempense mu atoaso ene nkomo kese pa ho mo ene so panipa wagidi yo ememu ebetra sabedi nkomo de ahwe the modern day parenting se efitina no ejuada ebenyina ne wo edi abrabomu nkomo a ha betimi afaso be wura afe 2024 no emu eye ye betutu ye niema ti ahwe ya waresem ya hwe ya brabo asetremu ensem ye behwe kwan betimi afaso betete ye manafe ya kwakohwe yesikasem eho ensem sena bia ye started from February 2024 na ye nim say I well prepared for 2024 is as a ya fear ensem ewom no edos you pabedi they akwesi ensia so quick when started from adomonline.com see cookathon Afia Santua Storms Tamale to support Chef eti enu asemutimi ehwe bia Afia Santua no ye singaton ye ne onekuta the record na ye hwe no se Guinness World Records in pen for best certify ede amano na afi ya gina tumpreko peno wonni kunu ene management esokotai Ghana ni bo no so afato no se obenua aduane mretenten emu nipa waye ne kese panokuta over 144 hours eti wo ye ede atra ni nipa no eye ede koduye Nigeria ni abayu abasi ensu eye 92 hours sensem no ka se ni emtete kwa se afie atwembe se lela fela atwemarambe se 120 hours ensu atwemode kwa se nyina koso fampa bo enter se ne be ya obetimi ni sa nkunimdie no eni munyamhye no akọ ede amagana ene eni awo tamale no bia eni ewom Afia Santua opens up on high and low moment during Singaton. Popular Sierra Leonean prophet predict victory for NDC in 2024 polls. VIP tickets sold out ahead of Joy FM 90s Jam on Friday tine ena 90s Jam no ebaso ena 90s Jam no of Joy FM ebaso na semno ekasei adea 90s Jam no yesi VIP ticket no VIP ticket no yesi sold out yesi ya ton VIP ticket no aba no asakra ene nkrofo a epebi so asato no ensa anye adeketua ni nkrofo ese pebi ato no enye adeketua kra itiro upeteke bi ato benya mi so Joy FM kokomlemle ubenya bi Joy FM kokomlemle ntimsre wada bomodi aso benya o take VIP ni de wenua ekọ aka regular ne so ni gi on pa and others no ho na ni je kese no ewo pa eti Joy FM 90 Jam ticket no and so president react to alleged looming political military shake up eti mampani atena so ababonti da babatu jase sansem so no enye no kre esuma na mabonti se esanse ewura abato afim ne ekọ abato nsini mampena na ado dan kwaku fado amamwe eye sakaye ewo ya srafo no mpedefo no emu ena pani ohwe nketa odi onse so mampani atra ye yugina he ede kata ababonti abatu jase sansem ne nye no kre Ghana 40 omontu bebe wosi mampani afibia yefiti afina no a oni empenfo eda bambo ekuna no edi enhyemu na onya briefing ni omo ebu kompo ehwewachi na afi wato net na to anim ede ahwe enema ye possible one eye threat ede mo my Ghana security wise ko betimi afaso betimi protect Ghana de hye enkaka ya hye ne your mind ankasa emu no sankite odi na ekoso a eti amafo ifisi mampani eba be sakraye ewo asra mpanifo emunti adomonline.com na story bi wa mamenko so see afede ukura ne boarding so ukura ne boarding about samanfo ibusofo bi complain pa say more especially Greater Accra say yes bia ya na nka usi obi 600 Ghana no say 1000 1,000 Ghana cedis. It is 22-year-old house help allegedly murders woman in her sleep. Asemo. MTN bosses get okay. And Babinfo is an Amenfalco, My Joy Online. You got myjoyonline.com now for you share also somewhere. Eddie Egu from myjoyonline.com. Akufo-Addo not orchestrating politically motivated changes in military leadership presidency. So now I can say January 8 declared a constitutional day. Until January 79 no a year kwesiada no. And then the main constitutional day. So I say Ghana there be a holiday no. If weekend they carry forward. Weekday. Efia Santua visits Chef Filler 2 at Cookathon. VIP tickets sold out ahead of Joy FM 90's Jam on Friday. Live stream day 4 of Guinness World Record Cookathon attempt by Chef Filler 2. ASAP Imani react to the SMLD and emerging responses from government. Panic graves searches Wenchi resident after sheep gives birth to lamb with deformities. Hey. Akufo-Addo swears in 3 Supreme Court justices. Mbappe says he has not made up mind on future. Okay. Mohamed Kudus shortlisted for December Premier League Player of the Month. 2023 AFCON. I believe Black Stars can get to the final. Ex-Ghana coach Kwesi Appiah. So now, I can say, believe there, everything is possible. BBA possible. But possibility of victory is not taken on a silver platter. Your preparation ahead of the game. And the better say ampa. You bet me aji kruano. Etinye sa mi riso mi jidi ebebam ni bia da bi eye adwumaden ene ni nkunimdie eba. Adom ne kra no emma on an empty head. Ona adom bo mo so no. Wo kan Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Obie no adom ba no so no ye empty. Ti so ye empty adom ni krant me in the first place entna so po enya ba bi kra entna. O preparation wa ho boaboa. Mitie me prepare me ho for say me pilot. Enya de adom bia ba mo so akonsense all of a sudden we betam emredi a sham say me nkutu emfa nko Dubai. Emfa ho ni adom kro eba. Edi coach Kwesi Appiah ye. And Anna Songo can say, he says, when was the last time you said Ghana Black Stars at Jacob? Ama ye pisoroku. And boys, ne down one, I guess, ne down one. When was the last time? 1982, no divise. A woman 1983 be a woman be seen. So the preparation, the Black Stars. The last time I share, I think it was around say 96, 98 or so. On GTV, we were talking about selection problem of Ghana Black Stars. 2024, we're still talking about selection. From 92, Ebesine, we're still talking about selection. Woman is Sefata said, you do mujina akwonim emo musia kan de Ghana Black Stars. Iti ya de ba ko de bia ye recycle de bia di kugo ebre no e se bi nche kakra kwase ye nsesem kakra. Aya. And he told the amount of sika ewura Ghana Black Stars mu a nyiska ketwa. Sika ya de ewura Ghana Black Stars mu enyiska ketwa. Die na Ghana for hwede afiri mu e anigye. Anigye o ye nya hwe every Black Stars so anigye mama yensre mama yetimunye yede enwa no e bed me che catch that bansa Ghana Black Stars no e da so be ma ankra and also be just so invest in Ghana Black Stars because to be honest emfaso bi amaso mama ye nigye keke mama yensre ya no January 13th, you wish me all the best. But me say Adom no engu empty head so. And a Chris Wutio and a Debiani as a coach, yes, a play, ye nyane right that. One day, also Parliament, Fred Minister. I want them from 2000 BC 2024. A Kaya Bo Ghana Black Stars. Yen found to tone for so dear Yenya from Ghana Black Stars. A year na man so akwa one of the wastes. Waste is a what system? Ko yetu skanigu. Yetugu. Is it Ghana for in Yashu? Andre you ne nua hwan ne kuduswa obi ehia musika obi ehia muka ye ehia mufie mumma ye nsere mumma ye trimu nyede ye ninji ye ho ye wie na kakra bi wachire a ni aka ho asem ba ne ye hwehwe Ghana ni bia hwe blasters Ghana ni bia no hwe blasters wo hwe ne se omu di nkuma me kukris ka kese bi abeto Ghana ba foto obi ehwe so ba so na ni gie e no di free the TV achi akọ eno so mana boy mama fuck my yade sa because of poor management that management of Black Stars wants them from day one basi enne we be a campaign and amba me ye say we be campaign but the same thing they complaining now on the campaign so we correct no eno an obo ba beto aso. Somebody should get up and give us that change. Because yes, idea. Yeah, Black Stars ne say. Yes, I couldn't be any. And ya kono, to be honest. And ya kono. Ya me ni amre. Ni anyen kitisi say. Ye yi pesamin kuminya. Self-seeking interest. Ye wo Black Stars ye chi e de free ho. Ni nya de see no say ye pese ye boama team ni ye ya. Say he bedru maybe no. Yenya be catch that by say onya ska na edesha Blaster because them faso bia maso yenya hwe in film as a nation. Okay, and yeah, my enjoy online so and a very good morning call from honorable George Mekuduka and I say uyi number 1 oh nice one why dear okay say that when you and I no call no post. There be you, me call no post. Obi contest no. Yes, I see the paper say 2 I say in a contest no. Then after one am kojo upon Christmas, I learn someone wey number 1. On number 1 a ballot paper. Na so am say we should know the best. Ye bon pa say NPP, ye best them. Ye best them. NPP, ye best them. Ye best them. Koka, ye best them. Move from start 2024 NPP. Justin Frimpong Kodua NPP yes remo mumfa mabato ya eba so na ne kyinen e mestate koka wo mamu yes remo enya asomdie perepeyo enya adwuma eno am te se na Kennedy kankam yes I think in shai so o raise concern mi sa mo se nipa no ye MC o ba bia o gina na ontimi nyina but ono ba bia o gina wonye MC honum ba mo disqualify munhwem so wa asem wa munsiesie ma no perepeyo enye adwuma Justin Frimpong Kodua esremu na 2024 na ewo nipa bia dwemu se ase wiase gina ebuogu Ghana so no Ghana abato ese nipa se de to about Ghana ete no hun kom hye bebre na ntoko besi moje behwegu nipa less than 20 million to aba nipa moje hwegu TSM people mun set tone ye ahead of 2024 kwem so far mun ko an maka oni between mu ne NDC no so far mun ko am election say aka mun nyananya asomdwe sene be ye benya adwemfa se de ko 2024 no bibia beto na kwam ne ma ne nkwa ese efie mponi na ne abonten so de ebroka me di akwasinsi agode mu nsem eto so owie de head tips ebeto so e de amana fe sister Sandy be a guy e de ahosepe dwumadi abro komo ho e ba twe ye wia na fe pense mu ato aso twe ye ba ese
Akwaba kese be ba Adom TV so Adom TV so be dwumedi so dia o kan si ho sempa esa kana no pa so ja me din Enoch Kwasi Walanyo wala sagudi catch back pe the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and mesin kunya na me kono kwanten coordinates about do esa kana no pensu biom e wo Ghana gudim eja ka kire busuafo namfofo oyere oma wo fase fo nananom ukrum no mprafo na so bia Metro TV na che sense prof ba ye de nkomode de wo Ghana gudim na etimese ja nyumakun emiensa omna bom skadwe temeri dwumedi ebro game park games e the eagerly anticipated pick one game no etimese ba arrival with the bank the other side will be to gym. Ultra numbers now from 1 to 36 will be to sticky. Now if we are getting ready for air cash. Mr. If it's a break, could you be to 1 Ghana series and compare 350 Ghana series? Now if we 26 times to stick. But more than so do be game park games mu. Star 9 forces hash. Star 9 forces hash. All networks now wait media to announce gameparkgames.com. Obetimi so etimi enyom achiri kwan. Adom TV so anopa best no krona face so we akataban so premtobre ye de draw no etimi sabro na fanyumre no nsia ya san de draw no etimi sabro a live draw ana mpempi ne etimi san todwa e wa hanom etimi sewa bomode da so de woni betimi sade echi na fa hu ba bia eno so eko game park games o simomula more power regulated by the National Authority etimi sewa onni mu fingo twemfa ho nyim chacha diwa wadwunu betimi ahyehye witrim betimi asa akeka kakra na fa oni apuru so na ekoko etimi sewa na odi adwene kakra so etimi asa to ho se woto a game park games ene ho adanse ana medema no Kingdom Garlic Bitters ne Kingdom Garlic Capsules e do eta hwe no so etia badwama so obese obodo immune system no na gina opintin dia na Kingdom Garlic Bitters bo modern da low blood pressure na tete cholesterol reduce sugar level no na fe so kwa no eboa anwane sade ado se twema no rumoja nyina mu se kama emane matime to yedema Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Kingdom Garlic Capsules e do no eye adwuma setete on setime kan bitia boa New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules e memadu no be ma se benya do ba ne da hoi wo de ante sa na de achen ma onsan ka New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules bitia bo adwuma best don hwero ha ene akiri na still gusu da so a wo bo adwuma pa a New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules recommended for sexual weakness na fi waist pain no beton kwanta pa na fi mental stress produce extra wale strength and as energy e bitia boa amabo adwuma amaniama etia kwedi ama to beje wo chairman dia New Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules membedu no ma ne toma mema no so e bejanom na e de ye ho adwuma na boa emi na asundue etia sa befie eno epa hono tremendous capsules ma ne dunu no eno so set me ke betia boa white fita na so depo candidates se prapra himfio e ma ho so twan sa asante a chemenken chairman ba na o ka so ntua oboa wetua mo ho e tremendous capsules na boa e ma ho aide kodokodoko ai fem aide de ama eni kanika so etia sa befie we mu ene sponsors ne mu etoturu to ne twetwetwa wo mo ta kira boa mena no pai ye de agokansi wo sempa esa ka etimejao ye ka Kingdom no obetia from 0536149961 0536149961 na one Kingdom Herbal Center from painful ye ntwetwen kumo ye mwa emaniema 822 ye famao New Kingdom Home so aba wo de dan akese a efe na fe so kwatiapo na all the modern touch a ohia e wo dan ho na bi wo mu e wo ho enti bo modern dad wani kire kropon just so do wani e chelate no musabetia ka Kingdom Home Estate wapedan papa bi etia sato oti Ghana ha na wa ye adwuma enya sika bre na se wohwese ne ma esie kwa opedan etia sato a Kingdom Home Estate ana betia boa ema niama etia tutu ye dia ma we mu ene sponsors ra motechira boa mena no pay ye den komo no so ejao a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins from first step yes as if Spanish La Liga matches ni between Santo Las Palmas o mo transfer Barcelona formally na hono na Messi si akan o mu etwa Las Palmas e kaminu Spanish La Liga sana matches ni between Santo hono ane de unsun so kakra so 18 seja yenko Italian Serie A akensi no for ni fam na hwese na fishes no so besimi akọ ewo eye akensi 18 sepim Inter Milan beton se da fe Hellas Verona no machi se kan Frosinone to sa da fe eye Monza na o machi Lecce beton se da fe Cagliari na fe Sassuolo o mane Fiorentina bechi se kan Empoli enso nyame adoma kwese da mo AC Milan na bebo Torino ni Napoli bebo na Fiorentina ni Lazio e de aboso na Salernitana enso ne Juventus enso Asia Roma ene Atlanta e de bebo so ntiwei kwese da akensi ba medikan e de memeda akensi ne jade da se Inter Milan omne Hellas Verona and afenso Frosinone womso ene Monza ebebo Lecce ne Cagliari na fe Sassuolo wom ene Fiorentina ene de akensi ne betia boss nti we matches awdo betia pim e Italy Montaigne so yenti Tomantos ebebo e wo se na akensi ne AC Elcon but yenkom na fe yenhwe 8 days more to the upcoming African Cup of Nations no Ghana eguso ahosese e de akọ La Côte d'Ivoire na yenhwe sene nema esie ko ese stadium makomako ba sensia ana nei wo mo ede ebe host akansi no
agopama hodo nsia ya ma hodo e begina mu asi akan wa afcon ni mu no wo de woni kire bia ye ho a ehu twaye pa ede edi kan no Al Hassan Ouattara Stadium ewo Abidjan 40,000 capacity nso eno ye Stade du Palais ewo Boaké Hofé Boigny Stadium ewo Abidjan 50,000 capacity Charles Bani Stadium nso ewo Yamoussoukro 20,000 capacity wo de woni kire San Pedro a agopama ne dia de Laurent Poku 20,000 capacity ana ne krakra mu no Amadou Gom Koulibaly Stadium ewo Kohogo 20,000 capacity.
Entinese nkomo kakra ne yebo fa African Cup of Nations la Cote d'Ivoire between Sabaso na we 2023 dia yebo no 2024 mu enti stadium makomako ba sensia ana omo edi host akansi but yenkom quickly na Black Stars former coach Utuado edi nkomo kakra ba na small Kenya senya me adoma Black Stars of Ghana ekopiem African Cup of Nations na se a yebetime pagya bonsu no edi agena kunkun
just as the same what I said about Badwam. I think it's very, very important to look step by step. So, nowadays there are no weak teams and everybody can defend, and which makes it very, very difficult also for Ghana. And I think the first step is to qualify for the next stage. So to survive the group stage, to finish best as possible, maybe first, and to get it easier in the following rounds. That would be good. But yeah, I think if Ghana starts with a win in the group stage, then anything is possible. But like I said, step by step, it's a young team, they have to find together. It's not easy, to put all the things together. And and at this championship, African championship, anything can happen. Like I said, there's no weak team anymore, and you have to earn your wins very, very hard. And so I think once we get a good start, it makes the following games easier. The team as such must know that, like, I think step by step thinking is far better. If your aims are too far away, it's difficult to fulfill because you have to work on a daily basis. You have to train hard. You have to win each game first, and then the rest will come. It doesn't make sense to think always about the cup or whatsoever. You have to do your homework first, and it's a lot of work which you have to put in. And to survive the group stage, then to go into the next following rounds, and then at the end to win. It's so much work, and it's also a lot of mentality, right thinking, in every moment. And even if you win, you have to know that you have to work harder to maintain this level. So my advice really is just to think from game to game, and not also for the spectators, which I can really understand, but they shouldn't think too far, And so each game has its own character, each game has its own difficulty.
And Ghana qualify under the tutelage of Coach Utuado, former Black Stars coach, or the draw on the Ghana they qualify Wakensi when you may be Anna, or Shadabe, but any or Homijim and operated Sanyamia Duma Ghana. You beat me, I could pay Frank and Kunko. Shadows, Mam say Ghana group no, your group B, Mozambique, Fujinum, Egypt, and Africa, Ved Islands for, and so her Omne, Equa, Kins in the court in time, so Media, top feminine. Black Stars of Ghana, Meno Kase, Wakupimu Kumase, Omdia Sessin, Ego in time, so, and former Kumakubes and Wichinaka, na Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Makado, HSM, the Black Stars, the best of preparation, beating Abua, Emma, Yamia, the Mom Cup of Nations, Nima, a case in the bed, the Amon.
This time around, we have a new coach, obviously. The team is also slightly different in the context of the new additions that have come in. We have a lot more youthful team with still a few of the seasoned players around. So, and also one thing you notice is that one of the things you notice is that we are pushing definitely to make sure that you don't hear any disciplinary issues.
The Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Ado, and Alternate Council didn't come also 8 years ago. Koroko Wogi Professor Frederick Kasari, also boss Sabo control Fiani, and also Eka Blasters of Ghana squad, which I say we're in the current form, El Koroko Kachi or League Rima, let's say Nika, and now Copium Blasters no, or Bessa Chen Bobre.
last season was one of my best seasons. So if the AFCON could have happened that time, I think that I would have had an opportunity to be included in the team. And I believe also that if the AFCON could have happened maybe 2 months after, I believe I would have been included because I have now gotten a radio and Guardiola and coming up. But however, those who are there deserve it. The 3 goalkeepers there are fantastic goalkeepers and they deserve it. So for now, all I have to do is to use them the best.
And see, Frederick Asari no for goalkeeper no. Yeto Sunday after 55 months squad no can be. Now Ojide Pasenka or Sasentema and can they Western University at 27 months squad no beating ko kan no aboa Emma Blasters etimi akoi batene or wechira ono so ehwese na nema esieko. MTN FA Cup round of 32 fixtures no ana eno so mede wonkomo eja no ukom hwese na nema esieko na se teams no obi ani abre ehwenim se nyame adoma omso ebetia san komanim enti Kasulugu Aruhes wom ne Carolina United ne behia na afi power power wom ne Real Tamale United Brekum City emne tanobofo akwa enso Tamani Young Apostles bebo Brekum Chelsea ene ba for Soccer Academy na ebo Park Academy ene Bechem United behia na afi so Namuru wom so ene Aqua Bosco Young Madrid ene behia bibia ni Gold Stars ne Asante Kotoko na afi Soccer Intellectuals wom ne Fijai Soccer Academy bebo Elimina Sharks ne Swedo Oblast na afi Sky FC wom ne Media Sporting Club bebo Nania ene Great Olympics bebo na afi Kofodia Esushen Yusuf Shimsa team no womne Lagos Cities ebebo na afi Accra Athletics omne Hoho United so abo na afi so Heart of Lions so any teams bebo na afi Kufudia Simpe Football Club so any Vision Football Club Michael Sekre FA president the bodyguard ba kono no the team no ate so press so nyame adoma the MTN FA Cup no ebitia tentam so Medusia na madawase na machel P bebia obi a hye no so am say Kingdom Galley Bitters and Kingdom Galley Capsules so doi ano enam o set me kan bitia bom apomudon sem agina yi New Kingdom Jensen Power Capsules no le memedro set me kan bia bobo adwuma amaniama akoyi edi ama obeje o chairman afen so kwa no Tremendous Capsules so ye manedro candidates white fit na so di po na chiwa prapra himfi ho me ho de amatim sampa ahenkwa ne nkofo hu nyina no obi atimi boni tim ko eje pene sampa esidi haide chairman twam na so kasa untia oboa betua mo ho na oboa manyama etia kwede ma Kingdom Home Estate edidan papa na etia samba so tia bochi oti Ghana ha pedan atia sa to a nya de afi na akoto asase Kutu Foundation nya jewo Langas fi ne ho koniaba ombetete omso koto Kingdom Home Estate omodan bi edidan papa bia ebo mani pass tantime koye ne bi ho nti mesew na oso etia kope bi ato na boa manyama etia tutu ye de ma afi so kwa no Game Park Games womo enso de chacha son kwetun samba manfo di edi no enya asem keto kwa new year obedi amana yo da Game Park Games omo hyehyɛ amode abai wodi hu jima no so betia boa emaniama atoto edi ma wemo ene sponsors mo etuturuto ne etwetwe mo tachire boa mana no pai ye de awokense un sempa nsaka etimijaw within the profike wala sa goodie catch back pe and am gina of course evidence based presentation etimijaw rather than ni manya okese if be nda soni emfa nko be da so the act of being a good guest is to know to say goodbye.
Badwam TV, Badwam Health Tips. So, now what you mean na Ben's prevention, and then so you say your quiet ex last year the home commonary day tattoo. Into we are now watch here. Boom said yes, you now so called YouTube. I'll be a share. Now for what ye are born home. May I point I say, I will be a Howard Jane, but on check him out free, teach you no prostate, any infections, and a Howard Jane. Ubora endpoints at Sna you be a woman. Now we must show the number is 0244-867068 0244-867068. Now only Dr. D. Elkomo. Na enedi nene antisafwa ompo enedi elkomwe. Oba me mo akwa bebiem. Yeda se no mre no wadaje na otwi nyina so odi amaye nene ye boni nyina tofa. And also my tidbits I will base. To other my intim.
Yo. Etie for ne ahwefo medam ase bebre se mo ahwe ya minim se sambri mo akeka kire mo nanfofo ni mu nuanom mo nyina nso ehwe se ne mo nyina bebo mo ho ban bronya na ebe yo ubenu aduane na ubeye nkwan ubechichi achichide kakra adokodoko niama kakra ma womba sen na ubebo ho ban nti enu na ye besua ye tidbits ni kakra first one am pese me ka kire mu de di kan eye wo chinam a se wo chinam no e wo electric stove so se gas stove so se cropot so baby bia wo chi wo nam ana se wo nu aduane bia menka se enwans na aba ho nti mami nko spray wo chinam na enwans na ma enwans na no so nam ne baby awo nyame abode o nam ne baby menko spray uko spray pe gas no ana se eja no ebe kwa so spray no ebe show enti eno ne first one a obebo ho ban afim first aid bit a obebo ho ban se wo chinam unu aduane na hu once na ene ntontom wo ho a ye spray
okay
nya ho na ko spray me hu a full family omu nyina wu if sanse na ma me na chinam na nkola ise once na ba ho na omu ko spray omu nyina wie ene omu ma me no nti ye mbo ye ho ban fi saa ne ama no eho de tosu mienu se u yusu deodorant ni sa spray ni we na me ma ne ben wo gas stove obo ho ana ne dan ye baako ne dan no wo mu no ehwa na ne nkwansi ehwa na ne mpawo ehwa na ne bibia wo ubo hu se nkwan no to ne hyehye no de asi ne mpase enkola ne di agro no mu roli o mpa no so no mo beto nkwan no ye hwe sa ne ma ne nyina ye se nkwan na ye hia ye mfansi baabi na njo se ne enkola na se do mbeda no ansa na ye de ababa be si dem na ye de ababa kata so boko ye hwe sa de no so yie de to so miensa a meka kire mo eye bibia me inhalation no ehu ya mi yie eye nwusie ho ne ma no yembo ye hu ban emfi inhalation bens ho efise ehye mesrɛ mo sɛ wo nua aduane na nwusie eba mu bebree ana bibia wo ye aduane no hu sɛ nwusie eba ho akon sɛ wahrawa a ehye ahrawa no mintimi nyi bi de ma obi nso ntimi nyi ne de emma nti yembo ye hu ban emfi nwusie bebree ehu ye ndwane mfi ho afa de toso enan se eja so watade mu a gina ho tofom na muni enu de ehia me pa se eja eso watade mu a gina ho nya kukuduro gina ho se maame uba na eja ato na tade mu chiakola ne gina ho fane to fom na muni no wo se na eja no edum akola ne dwane ana wo maame no dwane a na eja no ehye ne kese nti obonyi beka cho say stop fall and roll nti ujina na wato ho na wamuni you roll nti anu su hia me pa na fe wahyehyɛ na nkwan na hwiegu akwala no ho no memfa ne ntru amerika esa wo de ne ko hospital wo de ne tru amerika ni na na eja no ehye efisa won stop a burning process no ye tembia no kai ade ba kwa me de beja se kai se bibi yo pe esa wo kai se esa me stop burning process no esa ehyehyɛ no esa me so ano anu na wo pese wo so no fensuo ne hwiegu ni pakone so hwiegu no so saa 20 minutes we hwiegu no so awie no na pepa ne ho fefefe yinatade na kaba ne ho se wo de ne ko hospital apensuo kakra wonom na wo de mane kakra enkosua na bebo egu ne ho ni bibia no fama no nondi no nya ho de milk ni nyina ye mfa nsra fa ni nyina ama no na akwala no onnom tani obedu hospital no na wanya ho de
yeah, that's papa na ochi mo ne ye ehia de ye mfa osi ha ebrebe mu bie mu ebesa ba onche wadaroma yeah, that's enti ye na ochi mu nkomo nyina de asa abore tofa bie mu de ama wo no enti mesro ye ntie futuo we na mu aye omdo ya ha no mo ti wo ka onimde wo hu ti mu ye hwe hu ye da point so ase so boy ye hu ban na ochi mu nyina so nkomo ne de bro the number is 0244 867068 0244867068 we bia say wow share ene wow tie yen so team no so madam wase papa bench unit 4 madam wase na mi shira mo say e bom kroma mo frɛ ma ye ba na me ya dom na nkwa hoden wo ho a e be hia na wo twofofo
Now say pranks ne boy den. Mo ya ma pranks ne boy den. Hey. Eti obi o say ada be hwe nsu agunu pa. Ngunu the eyes gumagu because hey, ye nam ye be oh na say pranks ne boy den. Stefano Bacho was say man because it's not easy to come up with such content. Na me ma wakwa ama wache abaye beje ma ho se pejumedie eso. But in the Sandra or him with me from my sister son to be a guy. I'm the guy's queen, world guy's Ghana's entertainment prophet. Back up and some near Chagwu near Safata Bebro. But Nancy don't even say all eyes. Ghana ning in Ako di Tamale. Aye, near ko. And Yania one so finding in a Bema ehu. Banson and maybe because one crying so. I'm saying my award. Hey. I'm just saying, when can I call you buy one? It's Kenny. I'm much my the tallest building. I keep me. You the tallest building. To weighing in no the tourism maintain a day. You better than the tourist attraction. Baba here, Cheska. And now, Mama, tallest Mama Iska. But you're coming who the according ho. I fear I couldn't boy. I shall see January. Ain't me ba so many contrast sika bi sika sem bi ni wa David ya ni abre this year de bi ya make ya ni abre sika bedi wo for tolerance me ehu magana fo ni enchem I say 11 o meja yi etino na say Cape May no akwaboa abeku Santana omo nyina kopie ho akwaboa as usual the silky voice brakwabna e de chair ya hwe ne e course so ya ba ya to aso okay Thomas me da CP to aso a plan ni si ho no eti by now the one idea senior dino ebeko na amampoma de medi wachi amampoma eti plan wani twiade a yesi wie gina ebeko ho sika bi bebe mu a still na ye no beche won change die eye tie no beche straight to Tamale ye nua ba faila oguso enua the girls got energy say nickname amediama ye energy queen wo na akra energy because wo die won say nyefa akotena wo yi aduane nyina so ye correct ye ko de hwade hwenua hwe wa hu bi da omo bo ni dinam si anya file a nka me hu ade bi de be bia mpadum no a omo grab ro chimemu ne die obehu ade ko we de ya jollof ko sua taichi kama wo de hwa jollof na hwa de abaye there's a difference between slay queen and a chef shana ye na girl no wo no we mu gina no kre ye mu bebre hu bi da ye betwa ntronwa ye no mu ha ye mu bebre ehu bi da aye file and a raise flag no into on say chef no aduane a ahonka wom na slay queen so yanse ne nail ten anu ye slay queen chef ye ka chef a e file Ghana ni na wono a enuane a wano a so far e bi na e chagwo no enti obi kan sure say abaya na ye chef jobless udu tamala kwa jobless okodidi man what free advert because abaya no e te Ghana ni o ye so be wie ne ba ohima ye ne be 1 year ye ne 1 year obi obeye so be break beyond me ma che energy no ye ta wachi de mu the way me say pancake na de wo agusu and ye di grapes bi ahwe na pampem we pa de gise me bi sampadu omudu airport omo tadi bi gise me bi sa we pa de me nimba file a wo blow ya my the boss one am it hey we the be fritata ibi and because you ade de aba be cheese no wana ne ho mame Stefano Bacho Jansen bonim Emma file straight to Tamale. Hono mate say no wajina home. Me team no epe mo Tamala. Ya be hwe ni so ya be ni ho akoma sisi ya hwesi nia e ko the happenings. Awa Tamale say o ma de wajina home a. Me team ne so so mo ji o ma home bo mo gina mo bo adwuma. Eti okona home, won sa kitchen ho so ye neat. Current situation anyway live updates from Tamale. Currently no chance ni kuka nesi ho. Nipadua nkasa de okọ break. Won say ya Guinness no. Your mom break. And see no, Mr. Koswa Adom TV say abena pokua ne temakunkum. O metna se o mama update. Aside no kwa channel no so ye bobo a. Uhu ana kwa social media Adom TV on Instagram, Adom TV X, or Facebook ubehu ni na. Enti no abaya no current situation de enie. Uhu say okọ break o gina home. Na enra me hu say branche bi akotro say Guinness say haram. E no mo hwehwe ani mu de Wunia ya dia ye peja fla kokofa haram abraye ho maame wo so ko anim yatawachi pa na de menwie fa ye twembe bosome fa ye twa obetimi aye Ghana tawachi ntino bomade atena Adom TV ho update a e wo so na etwagwo live ye mo repeat de ekoso na ne atwa e de che file akukaton e na ekoso e watamale ekofo pia kopie mi awdabo ko ho kwabona na enu a woni okopie ye current tourism ambassador Singaton Nation aye fu asanto a okopie mu na resa ma me bi pese wode hye ne kon so okodidi ti ada ma me we sa ti abaya wotimi didi won kran ho wodu wo so okodidi na abaya na ye fa se da bi obe support ba ni nyina mu ye serve oni owura ni kunu omu didi kama ti se aduane na bosso file eno a eti area tourism ambassador welcome no aye massive Ghana mo ya ade ye do ye ho okromwe ye do ye ho na mpanifo ni bi no na ma ye ra ho okromwe enti sanka Ghana die mu ede eti tourism ambassador any flag dey say die wo him no wo him ai ni ranso ne jane chen fe support system enya wo fe meboa enya wo fe meboa eti enko hwe ne ekwo so Tamale is the place to be me akwa me point si a me kwa Tamale mo hwe mani me ba ho ye hwe mbra sisi a Tamale ka wula sane de machine dada ntie na me be toa mo ho a mum sham gongolongongo gangran ya ni abre Ghana ya ni abre papa hey ya ni peja flag say ohima anya me shao thanks for raising the flag of Ghana Kukaton by Faila Koswa Tamale we need the sister son do ni baby black Christian so you ba kwatum sorry ba ye feature Joe Metal Yen shadi mba menga ho kesi ofia. Yen she video nimba sisia.
I really don't know.
Oh wow.
What can see the fembabo nyuno. What see the fembono.
Black Grace. Hey, what na akwekata no mukom kasa na ntiase ne sen.
Ntiase ne se nase nyina ye de man.
But how long now what on you mean?
Matonyumi for this particular you releasing 2 years ago.
But why as an artist, how many years, you know, what's
close to 2 decades.
Hey, 20 years?
Yes.
20 years?
Yes.
Wow. What on to my rade at your machine for 20 good years?
Yes.
Then you are handsome because it's 20 if you out to say when you're children. Wow. It's even now busy.
The base in Accra, Trinity Baptist Church.
Oh, Charles of Mammy and Sammy at once. What's on your dodo? That is beautiful.
Reverend Kingsley APJ, I want to say hi from the studios of Adom TV. Thank you so much for all your support. All our Trinity Baptist Church family, God bless you all.
So why Joe Metal? Then I didn't know Joe Metal now. Channel was he available? Now one I'll choose Joe Metal.
Me and I'm choosing Joe.
Any reason?
We've been friends for a long time.
Oh wow.
And when I got the song, he's the first person I thought about because I needed somebody to sing in Ghana. Oh. And na me po bi a otekasa no otekasa na se. And nipa ne style and so ne nyom ne fa. And me hwe me na fufu nyina ne ono na.
You didn't go wrong.
Yeah.
One cry. It fits perfectly.
Yeah.
It's any future for Chris Apau after this. 2 years ago, I released Baby for 4.
Yes. Sunday me dropping my album.
Komoni nie. Kwasi ada we.
Yes.
Okay.
We are dropping. My album is going live on all digital stores: YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Boomplay, everywhere.
Okay.
This song is on the album.
Oh, that's nice.
There are 7 other songs. One with Kofi Owusu-Pepra, one with Luigi McLean, one with Pastor Isaiah Fosu-Pachi. One with Cynthia Macaulay.
Now West Speedy. Album near hits. Now
exactly.
They say.
Album near the Abba.
Abba Father.
Yes. Abba Father.
And Abba Fantidine Abba.
Oh, Debbie.
Abba Father.
Abba Father. ABBA. Abba.
Okay.
Yes. Chris Apau and HPI.
HPI.
Yes.
HPI no.
HPI is His Praise Incorporated. Me back as I'm in
Hey. Nah, but West Speedy now Abba. And that's beautiful. Time may so. Okay,
into no releasing from Anopa
in all digital stores.
Oh, okay.
Into any event. It's
okay.
not a launching.
Release.
Into Sunday anopa, sorry, and Sanoa sorry. You just look for Chris Apple on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. You get the album.
It's more like release, not necessarily launch.
No.
Oh, okay. And you mean boy, mama acapella. You mean de me boss Kofi Ampedu or we chiho or tap because now no. Anya dank wakanda. Oh, go to your idea good. That means I can't pedu akuma.
Yeah. One son nyuma nyina ye yiwaye. Osoro hini obiara nsewo. Yeri aside nyina mao. Nyame aye nyina mao. Miachakpe katana o. Mao akpe miada now.
Hey, hono ewe ni kama.
Aye.
Ewe ni kama.
Aye.
It's a one away ewe.
Aye.
Oh, 100%.
Mema me kasa.
Oh,
but me pay ewe no pa.
It's very nice. But to my men sano. Maybe I to say to social media handles no pashore there.
On all social media handles, my handle is @ChrisAppa_official.
It's a boom Chris Appa official. Okay.
Chris Appa official. Appa ni APPAU.
Okay.
Yes.
Chris
Appa official.
Yeah, that's it. I hope say 20 years Ghanaians are support you so far.
Yes.
Then another wakoma so pepese Ghana for Bayama obiem.
Say nya woma kuma so Ghana for Bayama me say they will stream the music. Go and like the music. There are 10 songs on the album.
Okay.
I know you will be blessed when you listen to the album. So listen to the album, stream it, support the music. Tell somebody about the music. Okay. Sunday morning, first thing, Chris Appa and HPI, Abba. God bless you.
You are family. You're always welcome.
God bless you.
Real quick. Now, I mean, Metal. You can never ever go wrong with Joe Metal. And a baby will be a chow. Now, make I was saying, I made a watch now 90s jam. And then you may 90s jam, because so Joy FM and Atechi, powered by your favorite station, Joy FM. And then you may 90s jam. But you once I walk for 90s, maybe get your groove on. My katano she 90s. I hope famano Feshia or Gallery Center, right? At Gallery Center, yeah. Accra Mall no echi honom pe. Bra NG and then you may 90s jam. Now make I say P-Wak. I'm going to do number 3P garlic mixture. I do papa esa ya rebebre. Ya rebe won ni pedua ni fitu ti kan na ase 3P garlic mixture P-Wak for say omo honom ema. Momodi ama nsan ka adro bi na ma nsan so ka Django energy drink. Sportsman makasa file la kukaton Django we twa bi kama because ema energy no. De oye bia no open energy strong ko tse file de na. Momodi anom Django energy drink kan sportsman no. Ukomrika ya athlete. Bibi bia ye bia no hia Django energy drink. 5 days into New Year. Mabomodi ama violence no. Asha sia ye see afimu 5 days. Violence. There's a violence here. Say election year. Yeti kroma. Ye gina ever heard ni here. Mami na Miss Goldie's boutique ase. Or Santa Maria Blue Kiosk. Miss Goldie's. But you jam a kama. Me say odi niema no. Abba baby I could be all locations. Miss Goldie's boutique. Santa Maria. Or honom at the Mile Hair Logistics GH. Or Instagram, TikTok. Or mami me the see. I'm the guy's queen. Wish ya mo kroma. Bomadia emami boza najina ho na amo mujo ma wode on the 5th of January no yan we sure nti ba jonim Stefano ja birthday nwum no atum na yan starting with kwa ba ko aka wonfie ho eti ama mu nyina awoda passion ko de da makoma so embra mu mamo empire waba wo chi mu okokwa mu no nyame nye emane mbra ni so emfa mamo awoda pa ye hya mwene ya mamu nyina happy birthday. Keep it coming. I woda number no ho betimi send your pictures. Me I will show our house. Adom TV Jane ya wadio ya well be Kofi Ampedu da chehene. Amampoma Bigels, Madam Catherine Thomas Festus, Master Israel, Saponi Stefano. Omu nyina bo mechi do MCL. Nyame nhia mo baby amobia. And afi Esther Ann will make up department. Me di besi Badwam dear kwen ye to aso.
Yamwache mwa kwa babim yada se emrani adaje awode Adom TV yada sister Sandy B eye guy ase ene ahosepa oni team no on dia braye de do so no afufufro mu ni ntia wo se yehwe apomuden emu nsem eye yada yan sponsors ase me acknowledge on mu nyina bresem na sabre ya mete haidie Calmed Pharmaceuticals Limited for aje won mu adwafra se wo mu ne ye adwuma kama afin so won wasa babiem ene ye adwuma na se wo se da won mo asenti me wo ba pa ete hase ya ene na hofade no enye izi ne ho aye fese oba me mo afihia pa afise se na nkwane ahoden wo ho na Calmed for muguso ane ye adwuma na yada aboafo ase efise se mo ba na so mo amma ho a muntime nsa mabiem ti o mo so ye do mo ase na yada adwuma wura nso ase yada mo ase papa afia yesimu Adom TV enya ahwefo foforo obi wo ho a wate wonka but obi wo na first time ni Calmed omo yadwuma kro be ya yentie mu abakosem
yo medawase na mada matiefo ne mahwefo ase anopa me mo bibia afihia pa yada mo ase nso yo sawoka Calmed Pharmaceuticals Limited a eye adwumaku a ye krandro efi India edeba Ghana man mu ha si ye kan ndro a enye nnuro saakwa ennuro papa ena eye natural ena organic ye wo ennuro bi se BC56 a eye ekredro ena ye wo pine leaf ointment ena ne tablet ye wo Iolabs grass water ena Mollis massage oil na enne anopai die ye beka
pine leaf
mpacho han
sa ntie enu ndie bebre na wo ho afi ye bekọ ni nyina mu maako a na ba bi obi ehia no otumi aye nkeka mbom na afọ obi anu so ntia na no pe de ye hwe pine leaf no tablet na ye wi an ointment nso ye de aka ho etio
me da ase ye wo pine leaf ointment na ne tablet na eno na esisi ayi sisi ye sa wo ka pine leaf ointment a ye edura koto kasa manase twi kasa mu ye be kasa miatie se ewo under the tissues anase epie ewo woto anahona
ye wo kasa epie ni yenima de kro de na epie woto
se koko
sa wo ka pile entino wo koko edro
sa eye koko edro sei na etie ewo box ni mu sa sei na etie nti ubetia no se wo ka pulse broni ebe kasa hemorrhage anase pulse enu ho aduro na ye ka ho asem anopai ebia na afifi ewo woto
ebia na
koko na afifi wo woto nti se afifi saa no a enu na wode ointment no ebeye na tablet ne nso obenum ba kwa anopa ba kwa anwumre ye crash ye mubom
ye so de nom ne
saa ye mene
saa we your tablet ne wo ointment ne be fa nyina at the same time ye the tablet ointment mi atie ne ye to ne enu maduro no
saa wo ka pine liver e ye duro wanwaso a side effect bi anim e ye adwuma papa saa wo ka pulse e hu papa saa nti saa wo to ointment na e se unya tablet ne e ka ho tablet ne e ye wumu e de no na ointment ne so e ye abonten de no saa wo ka pulse ye yare bi a obi be fa no tra enye tra keke metimi aka se wan hwe pass anase koko yare esu yiyi a ubetimi ahwere won kwa sei na man adenti na make asa se wo ka pass ba sabi baby a wo ja wo nan no ho keka wo nama asa fa won sa ekoho no mo sabi kotiti wo ja wo nan a epai moja ena broni beka se burning sensation ho hwehwe untimi ntrans utrans a won feel comfortable it's uncomfortable to sit nti onya pine liver ointment ene ne tablet a prekope na ayi na afri ho no nti saa na pine liver no eye na adwuma saa ena eye natural organic eye nhabanma ene ye de aye nya fe na wo kwa konom na esade yare foforo abrel na sa me ka say eye ebetimi ye life threatener na me ka ni say emoja eye ade a ewo nipadua mu a eno na ye ya hoodin a ye de nante na say ekopai ewo wo to kwan no na say wo rectum anus honom na say uja wo na moja eba wo moja no so tia na eti no na say moja ne san na wo kwahe wani so betimi abru betimi atwa ahwe entwan ema samre no emma ansana waye den wakwa akopɛ pie leaf se wo hu se obi bodawuro ewo koko eduro bi hu atwam se enye pie liver enso nkose wusika especially se see ya ye di bronya awie ya yakwa akoji ye ni ye di nnuane ahoro ne ade kona kopɛ pie leaf obi wo ho sister ye di bronya ebepem ndekwa ntimi nya anan aden aw kona kopɛ pie leaf konom tablet ni bi na to ointment ni to honom wonom asa wadi fruit boko asembie ni
nti de wo kan besie so bi o constipation ana ne yemotim so betimi anom
okay obetimi anom
okay
na ajeja bi
tablet na obeni
sa ye ka courses ne kura na courses ne ye ebia wo yemoti wodi bibia ma wo yem atim aha na sa wo yemutim sa na sa okotena ajanan bia na wochima emma sa wochim so a na e pressure to veins ni so aha anti ho na veins no ebe inflame ebe huhu aha na pal ointment no ne the tablet no na ne da ewo mu kra ne say esan wo antiseptic properties na anti-inflammatory properties bi wo mu a sa wonom eduro na pass na say koko no enya kwan enhuhu okay na say uja wo nan ba ko a esese wo de ointment no eye
oh okay
sa wo de ya ye frɛ bibi infection bi eni ho na wan fa anye na say infection ebejimu a efo sabe wo to kwan no that is the anus into uyem ekoso a bacteria no alcohol with small intestines no ye friend H pylori no ebe se sa wo small ekobom ntokura fe na wo kwa me akoye operation na duro ikura na boy yesen entwa masambre ne ma kona kope pie leaf ni ointment and then a tablet
okay ndesi ade me o kan ma adua ba so se wo use washroom bia wia na se kokko e wo se after what pepper no wo de
what the ointment no yeso uja wo nan ba ko bia esesa wo de yeso o koda o da na winyane a ebia na na o de bia ayeso
nti the more wo
no me say e grabo arrest hemorrhage moje bia wo ho bia be chi na gina o pasan no hu soja ni sa obe arrest hemorrhage no inflammation bia wo ho biara entimi huhu kwa enya kwa wonya sha edro na ase a enya kwan na huhu sa
okay
okay na ye no ma menka se mi kiro pies edro no anase koko edro no ebu okurom na ye de ne ema ne dance ne se sa ne ema ne dance ne se eye natural nhaban ne ye de aye afa ye wo koko bia wa ye no ho stubborn omo akososo nro na enya adwuma brabepe pie leaf ni tablet ene ni ointment
okay
stubborn pals eno o mani musu ehu pie liver waka ba bi ada o siniti asisi eno anu no o mani musu bi
wa ye hwe ba bi ebenya bi ne contact
se upe pie leaf anasa ni ointment ni bi atwa and one Calmade Pharmaceuticals Limited. Ye wo kanshi. Your numbers are 055 266 7712. And another one 059 38 70 883. And ye wo nkrabata bebre a opebia obenya bi akra ha okotudu ebe ye nuanom nkramofo asori dan no ho a obenya bi Adabraka opposite Malcolm Obenyebi. Na Plaza Okanshi Obenyebi. Elohim Adepa House. Ewa Okanshi wa Obenyebi. Ena uko Ashamaya opposite Menya Krobo Rural Bank Obenyebi. Ena Madina opposite Malcolm Obenyebi. Uko Kofodria so Gabson Pharmacy Obenyebi. Bano Pharmacy Obenyebi. Uko Sunyania Green Light Pharmacy Obenyebi. Mose Pharmacy Ubenyabi 6 Stars Pharmacy Ubenyabi ena uko Cape Coast nso a Buse Pharmacy ubenya bi. Ena Sankotex Pharmacy ubenya bi.
Okay.
Pena Herbal Shop. Ashi Pharma Kumasi. Costa Pharmacy ena Freddie Mens.
Yeah, that's it. Papa. The numbers no war. Screen also edada Fre Kelmid Pharmaceuticals Limited. Na Pilif ointment and a tablet no. Say koko no problem dia. Wakope bianom. Mene no edi si ha foforo so we chetwem sisi a yenche yekwaba. Meda seme mwakwa babie me Adom TV Badwam na o hye de edu so no me wo Dr. Sharp enso ewa ha ye da doctor enso ase afi etwemu ye ne ye adwuma afi nso wasaba ene ye adwuma na wo se ye de aseda ema no ne bi nso nko emfama wo fi se woni no eni nsa wo so a won se nya hoden no ensa ma afi mu ti ye da mu nyina ase ye da mu ase papa ye bompa ye se afi bibia nso ebekoyie ti dog yam official pa
enko mesan
afisa se na nkwane ahoden wo
bebere afi no kura enuru
saa yeda senso ene wo mu a afra se ode eboa yenti yegina ye na so me ka se afi ya se nya hwefo foforo wa Adom TV so nti me ka Dr. Sharp no kura no obi hu ye hwan bo ye hwan ka wo so kakra echeye
me da se Dr. Sharp ye obi a CS Sharp de a ni dina nkasa no de Reverend Dr. Mosunyako be Sharp no kura kata ni dina so because ni bibia na ekontem dwumadi a etimi firi Ghana hanom etimi kwa amanone a enyeje a everything a obia kura ni mu se ade we se eyekondam no oba e wono ma mitimi hwe sere wati ase ye hwe sere because ye hu ne se ebia yade what the make sa na ye tie na ne memma nkrofo bi apo ama ebi mu astarte Adom ho obi wo krampa nya na mo bia na obehye da tu what ya se kasa na mu no omam ye serious no bete nsem ase no mahu ne wo so omye mo ani na wo se wo hwe we su a ye mmo yade bi enya bi yare wanu na wanu bebre yi wahu category A any B nyina no eye yarewa wo ye ntimi mobo emre ni ntibi so na gu akira no ye ni nyina gise achacha kwata ena mumu pena sharp enye ma me papa wutie men chane nso ade a yanso ni obregu se obi abregu ana ya de kentensi wonom se konsuo gum na fa fele no ma masa yema yade $100 billion to abaka se wonye enya de a wunim se kenten no ebeye ma me pa ke o sa na tie se me kire wade o wo afi we ya yasim no mo wani nyade na hu nioma na hye nioma nso ne kura ne sen ne ayare no me pa twa ya wo bompa ye fa ne ho wo na wo de no kwa no bompa ye fa ne ho na ono nsusu a wo nsusu ne da bia wo de wo kina ese wo anya yi kura wo ni wono ma se ono nsusu bompa ye ti an wo te ne mecho esi afia wa anu mi se afia won wo wa anu mi na se mawia ofun na bompa ye kire nyame o wo frɛ hwan o ebeye na menwia ofun na ebeye anya atuma what you say bebre wono ma yade na aye omo no omakodi agro bi wo sunsum yade no ni basic ankasa no ni entia Dr. Sharp ntimi mese yade a odi ba yeye no ize no hu bra de ne ntia se so obi agonta ma me di 6 minutes penalty before su ban to obi on mo baba na ska no oti ase o yama na wo ko no ntini ya jeji ansa ye wo aduro no bi wo krempa ya de na etimi de twen kola ase no ansa na ye de ben ye de ama enso na no kura no na ne buusa okwa wanga sa baba nra se ebi mu be bai obi wo no mo adwane 6 months oni mu se ya hwe na wie what ya se o be ma me ayi apanche good morning se dia nso a eno abasa oni maduro Obasa mesi sika na yeje ne na no mesi age ne sa me pa cho di mi oye soja ni oye police ni odi mi ka betua uko china na obo se sa ukodwa bebre anase mienu a ena uhu ni e de ben etimi ba enti bebre wo no ma ye de omu chini for yade no wonu tumi ayi enioma wa ye enti bi wa e bayie bayiburu nsam ne ade enti wa ma kwan ma wo mfa no nko ba bia eye enka yensemi nkadin afia mebe tro challenge wo mo fidi kase so a obi agidi so se mebe ye dro wa no na sa anya ya me so mo mfre o ana meboa o mo fre kra me se mo ska
last year na okay this
year to aso bet man 1 billion me ya 100 yi kra obi amfre o minim me aburo ni ba me firi nkransa ye fire ne kranka me na na mabin minim haban ene ne aye enti bi fa obedu onom no ye sai nioma dwumadie na nkasa no apam na kase ne ye sai no firi ho enti disia no wono yere te onom a wo bompa ye tia no ama ono nso bobi tia o me ye bobi tia o me kire mma so mo bobi tia ebe kura me ye be maboro nsama me du om be ko ba bia nye wate ne me cho enti ne ye no nyankopon be som sa na ye de nantiu no obi onom a ode ne sa afeni a sha ase no masa eni agro eni concert yasem afiwe sa time we say nya yi ba the fire site na ayi dia omoto sa prempra na no wabre ache yade ne hanipa ana yade no mesise nipa wana de ye no ho a so amfa na ma Dr. Sharp wa o bregu ana me waduro any 2 million abofo ni anwodi ntiri me se me ye doma na nya me du sika be ma aya tie so obeti bia e o baby a mesia ma 150 million tetedia no 15,000 Ghana cedi man fa ma wa report ma police fo bia wa round bia
and 15,000 tetedia no
150 ma boy no na masia ba we and 15,000 me de kwanya kra obi anya ba akompo what ya say gise bia me amesise ya mfidie bi no mo no ma ya kwa yi wo so ba 3 years nipa ba kokura mpo ensi ho sesei wate ne meto ya oho beto gisa me mo adura wanom won aya na me de me gallon na kire we ye gallon we ya nipa hu no yade akese pa o bi wo anu ma ekosi sa ne begu e mama bi wo anu ma de sa yade no kwakwalebu a me na me ka tyo se yade wo tu bibi so anase we a every week bia no bia wanse kura no yade wo tu machine so anhwa betima se be 600 sa kosi se bia be wanya se eti akonso bet ye ma ebe ye de be etimrika gidigidi mimmi sa mpo sa ho ya na sesei eno ane se wanum ma minim se wo ho nto wa minim se wanya de be wanum na se ba se wanum eda bibi nso ye yafe na me be fi mani ase ankasa so be fi na ni ase Sharp be fi na ni ase ankasa adekodi enti a ya de no enti mi nya de be enkoye ena ebi nsi ye ho ya on obi ha ba eya ni jenko a what ya say man ba akukura de sa ne ba wo se ya de wo se ayi a half kura na mo kire na adum na mpai nkrofo bi kire no man ba ho ya de no wo se asme ku ne yire na ne ba sa 6 months ni sa ya ma na duro me kura de me nipa no doso nti me ya madwuma wi a ma sore ko a kura no ho ya nera opese duro obagibia ma no for se obaye de ben o ko school nti what ya say na me so o mama ni mienu we oba na ese yi a ye beti mayi no o ne ka bia o hu ni ade na te but ya ne e ma na duro se dia stubborn ayi bia ma me papa wutie me Sharp say ne wodi achi ni a ube hu nkrofo na ya pro ma me gai me na me ka kire o me si hu enai bi ni ade a yetimi yama ni yeyi na ntwinam odwan ayi ya friends aponche meet bi abedo beye 2 years ntimi bi okra o ma ya menhwe what ase because bi all metimi tuame enzuom nam kra because mame enye easy bet ni obi ade bebe obi ano ebeko enya aba no nko na me de sayade mekita sunsum ni abofo a omoden men ne broni ba me firi kransa ye firi ene kranka a buru nyina sunsum ne nsuo ne bibia enua mepo eta machi a migita obofo creator kokroko kakraka the dima chesa nankasa a on tomfom oto a wonfom mabofo nti say David na David won krofo bi Bible say omo animu no ete bia no te say jata na omo aye left na wo de me yema AK47 no no mfa boba se ne nkasa pre o de boba no be yuti afiri ho na AK no nza kore bia wa no nza kakra ma na sheki ebe to afom me na me ka kiro sa na mabofo ne te etimenim ni America se kusi ate kwa nchan se onimriketu a no okukuduro obi etimi taranje sharp 2 million ode ye na dwuma emreki ni sese ya rekoso ni ekita no gisa mi ankasa no masere bofo no bia ma na sei adura memede ya dwuma no ode ya de man sese ya se we fama na afia anya yo hwe wudi mkan bet wudi ma de kodi ya de ye kan oti ase ai obi odum krampo timi ba ne wutimi kire no ensu bi odum ade oye no na ye ade kakra bi na abekire bi okrampa nsuo gata da ni fie nchen ana nsuo da ho ne oye wo mu no nsuo no gata no kura timi ma na yade bet ni pa bebre nim ene ya burumpa ya na sese 31st or night wunim krofo akoye fast ayi prayers o man ko baba ifotu religions na yese mo na mo aya mo kan moro ba yi
bro
ade achi ya na obi anwuye
my contact na other room
me wa kaso a every day bia me ya adwuma oba mo ma fa kaso aka ka se obesi wo overhead usi overhead won ma faka sa oko new market na ka se obesi wo ADB bank eya ba akope ADB bank Agric bank usi on mako anim ketua bi say ya onsa right to a fitting shop bi o ubonse fie fefe bi agree one esi ani fitafo na share wo hodom na sharp wo uba consultation tie enye ska de be ya duro no consultation te sa wo je card no eye 200 Ghana cedi anatete de 2 million na wa bo ahofo ya de na wo yare no nti uba na obo na nso a me wa duro nti no mema wa duro sefako na mbato ye mo ya duro ba ko a wo na odi mirika be kwa kope bo sia se o pe
no credo me number no na emre
number se no ana o TV na nim no 020 WhatsApp de na me bo ama 020 489 7454 020 489 7454 baako so ye 0266 14 another 146 9 0266 14 another 146 9 050 554 19 96 me the Dr. Sharp the Timo Chesa
say pa na mamenkai o se Ghana Post gusu anso one more on box so near man the amount but bia wodi ko bia se Dr. Sharp professor ode niema emane ekọ ehene yenyu su Ghana Post no be ne come so ade akoma nipa no na boboa no pe ede amount Ghana Post say ye Europe na professor ode call UK USA Australia South Africa Asia and African countries but bia professor ode adroye bi komo bi ene Ghana Post for ni so ana o mayi mu kra no professor yo bi adoya ene Ghana Post for enkasa frɛ WhatsApp number ana say fa WhatsApp number 0542 527 004 0542 527 004 ana say Ghana Post GH _ eye Facebook Instagram net Twitter wo ko no nyina Ghana Post wo ho na no wo mo adi ensa wo so say dry fish na person de ko kotodwe ne nwa nwuramunam o ma package ne kama abafo no kra nte say no wa chekere ne sa bibia wo de ko bia Ghana Post be ne kama edi amount Kingdom Herbal ewo enuro bi te say Kingdom Garlic Bitters and ne capsules ya boy boost your immune system no edemaye ti yade bia ba so a esan say immune system no wa hoodin ti na edi ne so enkunim wonum bia boa sugar level no ema eye ne kama wo mojabro sonso na wonum Kingdom garlic bitters ne capsules no a who say managing a fine and so at the mount. New Kingdom ginseng power capsules and medru. Mema no more energy ahoden ye betimi aboa wo mo. Adwuma bi ede bema wo mo no obohunu say mema wo mo ye dika pa. Mesro Shusha Kingdom Herbal Center ewo Kanshi Drug Lane na enu amaboswe kokope bito ewo ho na emwa na sa woko pharmacy chemical na herbal shops bi emu a ubenya Kingdom Herbal mixture won mu nro ahodro ni nyina bi nso ewo ho fra 0536 149961 0536 149961 and 0303 939987 Kingdom no challenger. Franco Trading Enterprise and so any a leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. Kesia pa enti niema bi a wo pe say Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs. A range from 32 to 55 inches no. Yanko Franco Trading Enterprise. Na one mo my papa pa ni bi. Your tabletop fridges and so ewo ho. Your Franco air conditions are also ranging from 1.5 HP adequacy 2.5. Your CCTV cameras and so ntinya bibo office wo fie na fa hwe wo bambo emu. Ebri bia ba bia wonam bia no esan enu nti wutumi ehu. Sorry. Enu echen so say eye phones ene ho akade bia nso a oboremu ewo eye Franco Trading Enterprise a ubenya bi frɛ 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 0555 939311. Now on the Franco Trading Enterprise for any call Google Play Store na visit one website no www.francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa fee ya we no smarts no na emwaye ye do omo ase omo adaroma na yetumi ede yenkomodi ahodoi etumi ebro medidi afia amankwa tamaklo wahu se afifoforo mu ene yasie enti yedi nkomo ebetumi aboa ye ama ya afe no bibia asase en mu ade kwa wie bibia be ye kama ede ama ye hia kwasi ensia na wone sofo pani sofo apiaje ba be di nkomo pa nti twen asa nkomo no tie bia ebeboa wo wonu fie ene odache medidi afia amankwa tamaklo.
So Ajebre now will share Badwam on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119, Sanso and a multi TV channel national. Benyasha live and so HD plus so consua yeah live. Wait me so show Facebook Adom TV Extra, YouTube is here Adom TV. Meaning the akwesi ensia. Smaka just say efiti afi ashasie ekurenim kakra de. Ye di nkomo ko ebetimi afaso a ye be set ne ma right e wo yakwa. Eti na otwi mu ye ne wona abinim de aware ho futuo akasa wonso enim dada mu asetena enso akasa ene ye behwe ebayen ebatete parenting ebayen batete ene se wawo enko ana nipa bebre wo questions bebre wo mta bisa adent the looks as if say wona edi wo ho akakra wonso betimi ahwe emofra no osuma ba se mayinu miensa no awawie ba ye na ye ni bi etimi suma no yakobe se bedu na tete yakache be bedu dwan ni eni age ada na asetore bi so na amana kwakoye se bi wonu su a kakra won se betimi ahwe man awo ho odem mo ba ye na ye ntim no ye ko ya paw ye tu betimi wontafo to aso be se 9 no okosa e be ko betimi afaso be tie ma kane tete matete no ene yes, see a brochure die ababewrem. Fortunate for us, penny and anybody di enkomo or these two faces. Or Ghana die. Or no amonti tie free Ghana. And on once what it in a man so a wabruchy. Till you commit me first way blended name. Once again, we need a question. In Sefana Saka say, Kingdom host, Mr. Wada, and no me catch them. Say Muamutia Brucham Pesamo Tofino. And Fesicano and Manian, especially General Busmin. Jeno abusu buta dis kama ne nkrofo anhwe ya na ankwa ankoye bo apaye kwaso nenso se ne jeno akasa ante no ahotie wom no aha na kofa ne sase Free Kingdom Homes ne empefien bi emma yesi na bribe pone so wan kasa tourist side kra twa wo kra hia dada wunya so be ko ba bia for tourism wote tourism ankasa emu edan papa wura omo yade mo no a akwan ye ensuo bankania ho CCTV cameras atwa fie no nyina ahia Kingdom Homes eno patcho bia na free 0536 149961 0536 149961 and 0303 393 with me atwa between 50 to 70%. Na de aka spread ya ma no with me atwa Kingdom or see no challenger. South Market to nyame admo 7th January Constitution Day. E day yesu o say de kai kwan ye fa so e boy ya besi ene as on mine. As part of it the penphobia oba bibim ha o mo kasa ye pade fa ekwan ba betimi afa so atu empon twin penfo ni Ghana de hye nyina ahia Independence Square. Ne nyina to akwa betimi afa so abo ama abiman atu empon ye patika yenhia eye penfo say Julius Malema from South Africa. South na Dr. PLO Lamumba, Dr. Arikana na Fe Peter Obi. Omo eba oni penfo be kasa yame yad medadwada ewo Independence Square. Ache kwebetimi afa so ma abiman ya correct your wrongs. Open free take it temperature free 0532 389 032 0532 389 032 and I call newsafricafoundation.org newafricafoundation.org nampacho buki usit hodom edada efa emame de me akato se anopa bia so betwe ose ma san efita dia na ne obehia eye Kel 362 paste eye kama papa eno de kecha konso aba wo se kantet ne de bidie no egu body treso ene de atwe ese be ne de bidie kro na aye toothpaste ya de twe ose toothpaste na se efita na hode esebem enkeka woni hobby e wo sim bi be yin nyina e de afro keke ne so ye kwada dia etipani su Kel charcoal toothpaste ene Kel 360 no ne de keke ne so ema ye mafan so atimi atwe mo se supermarket bi abekom bia on sabe kan bi ato open do mo to a friend 0593 809 227 0593 809 227 and 0246 865 798 Baby never assume ofie so penny atnase no be who fly catch him say I couldn't say interview ne say a church member interview head pastor Pastor Kingsley Appiah head pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Papa Fisher for you.
I think community.
Boko.
Thank you.
From last 5 years, BC and
yes.
TV radio interviews and why?
I'm say me Britain, London.
There's much a question I see. Asoro Boko.
Boko pa.
Nyamisumu ye.
Boko, the Lord is faithful.
Asumbi nyamisumu.
Seriously. There is nothing. Don't say, Onyamia chief ni hobi. The obi in this world is to meet Christ. That is the final solution and the final destination.
Some komodi na wo form. Among 40 sons and say. Say Christ is our final say in our lives.
Okay. Well, we say I could see Mamindi kind and share what here for and also for giving me this great opportunity and Jumapa multi TV for Moye Monimo Penny director Kwesi Chum Erade Mkoso Enyamo Kasi. As to whether Christianity is the only way, it's a big debate, but if there is any name, any influence over the years and continues to have influence that has changed lives, that has made impact, that has brought transformation in society, and most of the world, your constitutions are based on Christianity. And the impact Christianity has made in the world there, I could see a super.
Yebura enmu eye but they said clear kind come ebedi about it here period.
Okay.
But we had not me establish a sorry with UK managing.
Yes. The kind Adom and the tosum you know me gidi say obia namasa subiano, there's a purpose for your life. Nientia. Personally, I didn't make corporate, the idea about 4 weeks ago, BBC Songs of Praise AM interview, and this was one of the questions I almost ebisa me. Me call Britain say me kusuya de Spurgeon's College. Namaba chira de Ghana Baptist Seminary. Ewo Kumasi. Now the second year into my training was when the Lord made it clear. Say sainty. Say no. Say in 1900. Now all the missionaries, 80% of Christianities, were from the northern hemisphere, which is America and Europe. The northern sector. Now it has changed. Over 80% of Christians are from the global south, which is Africa, Latin America, the Caribbean, and Asia. So the tide has changed. So Eradi making it clear, so was sending it back as a reversed missionary. In my pa missionaries in the Bay, say no man, it is time for us to take the gospel back. So that has been my mission in the United Kingdom.
And you home nana call by.
Yes.
But starting as well with UK is difficult.
Extremely difficult. If I say you should say you feel say Bruni be a Christian.
Yeah.
No, it's the opposite. Totally opposite.
Say okay, yes, na come Bruni.
Sir. So yes, who Bruni no. It's totally the opposite. But the ama omo minor is different. It's a omo penny for no mudikan. Omo sumyami.
Okay.
Na omo ethics. Ene omo matete. Ene omo nyamisrono. Even though omo nya Christopher, it is still inculcated in their society. So that is the difference. So Bruni adwene bia ne se de ne ma be ye. Obi di no kware. Sabi. It is where we'll get there.
Pastor Kingsley Apiaje, head pastor the Trinity Baptist Church Asafo ye wo ewiase afedanya apai. Mene no twe enkomo. Ebatete
Yes.
The modern day parenting.
Yes.
Is difficult.
Yes.
How do we manage our way through?
Yes. Also question parenting and kwanya dia emma with the manual. And for many parents, bringing up their children up is extremely stressful. Okay. Simply because they thought otherwise, they did not plan. But there are so many things we can do to reverse the equation.
Okay.
And as to why Akola ye wonderful for or that courtum kama bit me be a criminal, it's a mystery. But there is a way out,
How should we prepare ourselves? Say may or bad time.
Yes.
Because a movie now quite say and no share guess because you can say me pebe ma kwa no matter baby I
And personally, that is one of the major problems our society is facing today. Nipa bebre for other motives than senior onyame kan say yemo and replenish the earth and exercise. For many, said the bayanko for behu say me so me woba said the akolani nyina obehweme said the sabi yebehu say menye boni. Until many people are growing up bringing their children excessively stressful. Because the society has a son. And this titina na uwa udi oba akoja umame udi na koja unana. So obi am persuaded in babeko krasibi. And at the pressure of modern society, say papa ye juma akola until there is no time for the children. So many children are growing up. The truth is that parents, they don't know their children. No, you have no clue. They are like that. And for many, it comes as a shock. And one of the shocking things, especially in the United Kingdom and commonly in the Western world, the motive is to make ends meet, build a house in Ghana, and all kinds of things. They have no time for the children. So some of them are raising monsters. And it's my prayer that parents will sit up again and reevaluate Omode Enkwala Ebewiase to discover that legacy and Kasapano. And yet now if you gain the whole world, what the Bibiama Akola na Akolano Sabi Onintiti the Beshe near Ujai, so then what is the essence of that legacy? But unfortunately, that is what is happening.
So pressure be now to men ubeshia so for bana why you wayward na.
Now
why you wayward?
Yes. We say that is a very wise question, Akwesi. Miwama for girls. Nyamia Dumuti omungina are in the faith. Na many asofuma are suffering because number one, the omu papa mono share others vineyards, others families. They have no time for their own family. Also for best sorry no pabe for him or bompires a bit to 7 o'clock. And you have no choice, you have to do that. And for many of us, our children are growing up and we don't know them. You share others by dear, and if the warfare is still real. We share the true meaning is to that. Also for point to have bare 6 coffins being brought into a church one day. We must 6 biological children to spiritual children for a woo at the same day. It's not easy, but that is the reality of the ministry. And most of the time, advantage. And if there is any opportunity I would have, and Billy Graham was asked a question. Billy, so if you were to start over again at Denakabe, I'll say I'll have more time with my children, I'll reflect more, and I'll take more risk. Because I would have done the same thing. I would have had more time with my girls. There are things I did, I wouldn't have done them, of course. Yes.
Ebi mo say near amene e batetiye ese oye memu eyese yakofa abrofo die e na abedwira die.
Yes.
Yatete wo Ghana.
Yes.
What to ma wa abrotire.
Yes.
Abrofo ntetiye no ese nipa.
Not always. But say the difference between yen Emma Atitiani Bruni bringing up their children is the freedom
okay.
And on top I could see yes society na titiema so ubetma tiameba so metma tiawoba Bible shown to me yes a abuse and a safeguard. You have no right to do that. We are rough ubenya police case until all those things has mounted up to it's quite difficult. In 2011, you managed in Kensington, our United Kingdom, robbing shops, and they forgot the fact that Big Brother CCTV was watching them.
Yeah.
And many of them, at the end, until after bare 2 years, they thought it was over. Kind of phone call up, you don't go to prison. Yes.
Oh, UK.
Oh, UK. Simply because their parents did not know they had children like that. They didn't know.
The new trend of parenting, no?
Yes.
Step now, the kaka say, ene ebatetiye eyade baako a yeni humanwa.
Yes.
Yeni humanwa there. Does it mean say the new trend of parenting, no? Abefa awofo no mumana. Like I take them by surprise.
I would say this generation, we've sought our own ways. The Bible can say we should go back to the old paths. na ye misa ye ho say ye maame mu bi ho 11 ebi wo 8 but wo hwe ye siblings na obia ye okay so but why say ye struggle so the udi kai eye ne abebre asua because you say no you need time mayema enti number 1 TV na teach you number 2 social media na teach you and number 3 friends into the peer pressure and social media is what is bringing our children up and they want to be like there's titi mama some train what the betri abubu mama wa obe teachers come on and then or per designer na she or per way and na she enti akwasi it's tough. It's tough out there.
Has the church played its role well in parenting?
Both, yes and no. No, in the sense that, say you focus on too much on the prosperity gospel. I don't have any problem against prosperity. Just that my definition of prosperity is totally different. Me Gidi said, Bible has a prosperity. It is Psalm 1 verse 3. Okay. Yes. You'll be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Your leaves will not wither. You will bear your fruit in your season, and whatever you do shall prosper. And it's a Bible kind prosperity. It's a continuous process. Obia the ordinance but and then the prosperity is car. And instead of spending many of the churches, and that is what the congregation want. Or per se suffer catchre no ene nkofo nkokra mo ho obekọ suffer se hyemin kom and who ye meeting it's a prophet never there are more people than those of us who are Bible teachers. Okay. So and it's just unfortunate.
But sometimes you are not pastor.
I think yes.
Mekai so baby name ko yina mi share pastor Emmanuel ka chem sa kwesi me bom pa ya ma pa ya obo ameti yense erema na ho no go through ade go through apani ya me be ye juma se sie o se erema ma ho ne sa go through
yes
me go but yes asori na timi ama ye decode ye ho ate asese
yes
nyame wo mre ne hyehye de ma wo bia
yes
etina sa ma say minyi ne sa ante ase no because obia em say Manya me diente mas nyame ba no.
Yes.
Timi nya bi.
Yes. Also recently, before the year ended, I've been doing a series on patience. So if there is anything I do as Christians, I am patience. Because I said that capacity to wait when things are tough, when it seems obia edikany we adwumam ye promote obia na ye di twafa wo those things are very difficult but say ye gidi say nyame God does all things beautiful in his own time eche and also na ye papa nti said ye pastor mabom paye ma wo no enema bi ho no ma nyame enyu free but obema ho ahodene now the FM so that our life will become a living testimony. Now, as long as we are on this earth, it is not perfected till Christ comes back. The challenges and the storms of this life will be real. And at times, God gives you the grace to go through the storms. There are times, nyamebe come storm, but there are times, nyamebe come on back, so that he can endure the storm.
That should be a pastor.
Yes.
And now we here.
Yes.
Because partners on so many boys in the area.
Yes.
Minua fa ha okohu esimesi.
Yes.
We didn't be say 3 months.
Yes.
Nima ko yam.
Yes.
Me da so tinyame na so TBC say.
Yes.
Oasis of breakthrough.
Yes.
5-7 years.
Yes.
Me break it through.
Yes.
Me da ko so nya gidie say.
Yes.
Nyame na betimi aye.
Yes. Enti ya na me mpa ya me boni say onyame mie ni mani na omunhu a glimpse of the end. We say life is not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Na pray who bebre beni nyina akwasi hwe wie.
Okay.
Even through in the Bible lives ye maya bebre or pesikantantam ko ye sakawane all these kind. Look at their lives, how they end. Bebre nam street is wa ne dam na wabono enye beyi to forge ahead of the time when, I mean, why say was so different that can bring your main friend as an abranti. Ada me tika many your members in the bakunam na abranti come up na sabi we you know who naked. Just a well shaven and I say Sakawa. Because one of the commands is that you must walk on the streets naked for about one. What will it profit a man? You find so the next Bill Gates. Now, wow, crown. A lost her. It ain't no Guinea. And of China, it is a virtue. And if you wish Babuma, Abraham, Abu Trawenya, I can see, and then the Hamas in Tokyo, the Ekoso, Usha Moses, Abu Trawenya, and Untina one enter into the promised land. But Job, the patience of Job, Abu Trawenya, and Job anya miracle biada, Joseph anya miracle biada. But if you look at what God did with their lives,
Pastor, how do we call ourselves back from prosperity, receive it, catch it, hold it, bump it, into say nyamu wo mrema obia? Because so kwa so na wo ka no kudura so dem a say one te sa asem na osofo en preach.
No, osofo no kwa nyashi. Osofo no nyashi. One of the reasons Madame Sophie Otabel will eternally be my friend. Because he's made a decent decision. So, on the you obey your teaching. And that is what he does. Unlike me, my man be a prophet.
Okay.
And he, I can't, even though me jina pulpit my message will be teaching, I also have a responsibility to help train some of these children and to help them stop the excesses by personally watching how they minister. And then after that, but there are only two in my life who will continue coming to Trinity Baptist Church. And Kwesi, you are right. The church has a big challenge. And Christians must know, sir, it is not about what they are obedient. It is about ujinera di anima in kontebuya ubepu.
Is Christianity at war?
No.
Yes, sure.
No. I will say that.
Christianity is not at war.
It's not at war.
I'm Christians for enfamwe ni. Because Lucy is afraid a man for eguso a brainwash ye mabuno.
Yes.
Say nyame bia kora ni wo.
Yes.
Eye obi asem bi okotena ba bi na watwere de egu book bi mu na amanfo bi nam no ho kenkan. Ena the way nso amo asofo no so mu fa.
Yes.
Passage baako. What the master for me ensa. Es no bia na interpretation.
Yes.
Ba nyame kora baako pakidure kasai.
Ampa. Enunti ena going to Bible school is very important. Also for be out per se feeding yame meya. I mean, I could see. Ukotna British Airways na pilot in the castle say. And me demo call Gatwick Airport because they say I'm fly to Gatwick as well. But my bomb pie na minimum some do I could do. But me person my mum say piloting school there man could be that. Ube pebe be put one wide.
In fact, obi akrant.
When I be call doctor why sabi doctor ni trained that obo akotana ni nche say on show. So of course school kran ba say no one school. And asofo no be refuse say any so call Bible school. But on say o see who say passage no. O ka say obi be preaching different. It was written to people. It be 7,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. What was the life situation? A man, already, or kasasem. What was the culture at that time? Now a day na unyami address it at that time, and then how does it apply to us today? And most of the times we don't set the passage into context. And to the Usha software or Bible school preaching, Nadia Sabi. And then there are so many ways of learning how to preach. Okay. You can learn, you can do homiletics and things like that. But you see the difference of Bible and what they numb. Just what you are asking now, what crowd yourself for no embarrassed. And how can they no correct?
I'm for your Pabo Christos.
Oh, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
But also, why of penny deal? What 10 years are complaints?
I do, and it's very common. Where people have walked to me and have said they've given up. People have walked to the church and have said that now my baby bia nyamiasem yakano no kwarim, and with boldness and with integrity. So they stay. But yes, bebre apaba, but the American church say look for a Bible-based church. Kobia osofu no preacher obeka why sa passage the eka near trokom. One will say yes, Jesus the same yesterday, today, and forever. Until the Erade eka Israel for 7,000 years ago, he's saying the same thing to us today, but in what context?
Pastor Kingsley is a very good man of God. I always pray to be under his feet.
Amen.
Nana Kwame Sapon Sebonsu, Chief Protocol, TV's UK.
Amen.
I also know him.
Yes. London and
London.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So for you be a man then. Back to your mind.
Yes. I will see in your time out. And you cannot be an authoritarian as
living has also become expensive.
Living
has become expensive.
Yes.
It is our time kitu ebi na wunya de ama akwada no.
Yes.
Lose be kakrebu obabi akabetimi supporting my ofie.
Ampa. Enti eno na we say we the comparisons, the opportunity cost, what is more important to you. And we have to sacrifice for our children and also understand that parenting is not an everlasting job. It is a temporary issue. So that we will bring them up in the fear, train them in the ways of the Lord. So that, if you are it's difficult. Parenting, so I say parenting is difficult. I'll be lying to you. Because what they know, national science and maths quiz.
Yeah.
Who share questions a pan color will solve. At times me to them say, and to me 40 years ago. What is this? But they work it with ease. Now it is a sign that the world has changed. But adia ensisa that neye eternal eyunyamiasem. And one of them is that we should still bring up our children in the ways of the Lord. And when they grow, it works. It will work till Christ comes back. It is a passage that eternally will work. Proverbs 22:6.
Papa me ye adwuma me sori ahomache no miensa. Ayere so abese no miensa aba pounds madua 9 345 me free fie. Me ba bedru fie na bi abo almost bese 8. Me sheda hu me ma. Me that me make time dey ma me ma. Man kwa ye yimedi.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to we say and then you move bebre said the medical ada say TV na titia man na say papa you're so busy and he no the iPad I share ne bansam no the whatever I share no I aklana phone because why busy. But so if that is how your routine you will have to reassess yourself and discover say niawo will come back one day to bite you. So and whether we like it or not, we will reap what we sow. And so when your time, listen to your child, assert your authority, teach your child ethics. And your mommy and son will be able to me the achauba. We introduce nama issue. 2, woman of godly example and a very good education. And these 3 things, every parent should do that for their children. But woman will the right example. Who will fear for ringa, who mobile ringa, man can't say catch any seminyo. I could like it to a woman is a training. Well, Obaka said that the same in catch also in your. And you can see we have to make, no matter the pressure of time, and of course, we will not be working 24/7 throughout the day. And 2 days now, being able to give those time.
Baby, aba bedri, ebet me go back to kanetete ebatete.
It's difficult, but we have to make that choice. Na me bomb pious anopay. Bebre na omutie yen on Adom FM akosi anopay. Will recognize that it is true and it's a choice. And you make a choice and say at times you say my freedom you say my, but I don't know we are who we are. So you fit into society very well, and they don't fit into society.
Papa no wo dum baako do yensa na omutimi hwe emu be sem wotwe mo be di yi ye de wo miensa baako kra ntimi anye yi
sir, because your time na baako tifi a wo hwe nkola. So and most of the time your mama mu de nyame hwa mu mama betime yi ne ntoma akoton at akola akoso. Sometimes member no obi o ade onima ne say waye no ho baby obedru bia no wo kosa. But most of the times we hear about time na madam for be can say be say so who say obi abodam no na mabontia is because ne mama ewu. So ne mama ti ase.
Okay,
there's no way obepen said ye tie bia obefa kola no edina ko asalama and now say obe make sure say akola will be well. It's because the man is not there.
The man Vanessa.
Yes. And we should learn. We should learn. And the embassy be sacrifice bibia. We don't want to.
That's we are saying the
yeah. And say you are just so westernized. If you did you cry, me Ghana, and media ya piwa pesi, body apesi, and a beans. The Kobe chima me come, I'll catch you for a Kobe, me pepper, na minyame mackerel. That's the food I eat. But then ye pork as dear. When did pork ever? I have to be very careful. I'm sorry.
And then I'll go to Nabroach, recent to Nabroach, but I still have your Ghanaian culture and values.
Yes.
Still intact.
I was in Yamiadum, July this year, maybe 72 years.
Wow.
Now, when we say Bible, I am correct. Now, at the Bible can all the time is that we should return to the ancient paths. Now the ancient paths, yes, Abraham, etiti wamu parents. Now, sorry, wamu etiti wamu. Nyameka say Abraham the minimum say, etiti ne mayi. Enti menye bibia mi de besi no. So we should be reading about David, the man after God's own heart. To the extent he said, incest and infighting was very common. What said, bibia ekoso in the world today. It is again happening. Na ekoso, but Bebeka time, thousands of it's still happening today. And here, Bible now, we should apply it to our own lives. I mean, I've made a dedicated commitment. Say, my life will reflect what the Bible says.
Because Mekaya, said Mekaya will need the late Kofi Annan.
Yes.
One has approached in Sam. But in Obi Kobes at 3 months, but Casa won't.
What? Wait, dear. When the matter approached 40 years.
Wow.
But my accent is the same. And I thank God. My man who munini. Dad, watch my mouth. Say tomatoes. Mr. Rashid, I didn't want tomatoes. In toast. Oh, Radiakufo. Yes.
Abroche na essay and Nancy and essay.
Both. Because Untiminka say when you have the right to make your own choice.
Okay.
Yes. So it's a choice. And for many of us, we think say Abuchi culture is the best. But say about values. Say you lose your values, baby. So make when we were growing up. Say values, say Ghana the idea about still ye denya me asina me bompa say enkoso say respect. That we have not lost it.
Okay. But
said your time school ube siade. And then kola na person be siade. And so cultural exams for person pass. It doesn't work like that.
Because they are peniphobia or baby or more decided say when you can pass.
It's sad. It's sad. Oh, and in schools like Wesley Girls and Fancy Pim, those schools, I was here because of bought on my basso. So, they will make sure you steady. Oh, yeah. No wonder many of our best doctors and lawyers and have come from some of these schools. Still, the top schools are the top schools. Many of our A schools, they won't let you cheat. And that's
all my warrior.
Pardon me?
And that's all my warrior.
Yes. Deeply.
Nipa ye worry no ewo effect we matter so.
Yes, 100%. That is why I worry said your kind of one. And you don't just rush into marriage. You don't just choose. Hey. Until your mom number could be an nipa. Just how they will share shape na bema bufa. No, you must be very prayerful. Obey, make me an abobra. Or your bar Australia me, or your bar or better Timmy me, or no one in life to say.
Obey them.
No, until you so call a bisa. You should ask. And then we don't.
That's an answer for not decide money when I'm here counseling.
Yes.
You could be someone.
You make worry. My worry 40 years. Massive. The first thing he did was to send people to inquire about my life and my wife. My parents and how they had lived their lives. Okay. I'm saying, now we are somewhere, could be saying, papa, in some, that can be fine. Yes, and you know, we should make the right choices.
Okay.
Yes.
Because anyway, right choice, because it will affect when me bat it yes, so. Madam says, Smith and also Benty, I'm a co worry in the senior, ni soon in the by a tea, or bit me impacted. Oh, my master. Because most here and they say, and Quadafa or Papa is yes. It's a your banner, send me copa, Madam who said, Bema Mcofani, the suba bit me reflect to a maswa, a Badwam Madachi.
Well, so you should be looking out for the red flags.
Okay. In courtship.
In courtship. Oh, sir, when you know, Debbie, and you're wrong.
Okay.
Some of me to make a decision say you will not be sleeping together.
Reverend Kingsley, headmaster about Trinity Baptist Church as a friend. That's on the entry. And when the brother say, boys, me ya crab gumbo game pack a bread. Aso, should we buy here? Oh, be able to say, Muamudi and what did he? When in Sua, we are doing and you know, and so, but make us say, Nipa do he answer the be able to pay you and home by. The same common ni pay you and one a bo. Yadi yina free the pay but I know yember and that's when Chimukina. Yadeba ni pay you and this soon kunim. Tideban star, only a kingdom Gallic bitters. And a kingdom Gallic house that me abuasna your immune system no, and no bed in ye pa. So immune system I know and yet dear. Oh, forget it. Yadi I walk rubber one I do soon kunim. Kingdom Gallic bitters, kingdom Gallic capsules. Yourself and then you know be a chat with ampa. Oh, can draw back with boost the immune system ye pa. Yes, son. A sound so boa must study outdoor in the pedrum, let me none in a free mount. Said there be a one debate me at the amount. New kingdom just say power capsules. Mandia, there be a macacho, and yet aphrodisiac, and I know be an about the quackoda. A year draw, sending when ya malaria. No alcohol hospital, no doctor said malaria dream. Sane quacko treat to bemo how be a walk or mema yes and be any use how no any free one at the mount. Send be a member yes a bit to me every Monday. Tremendous capsules today, Madia. Man is saying, if you're white, no deep point in the union. And if you're going to be a 200 be a crowd, some can be at all. And to form for any enter Kingdom Herbal Center or Kainshi Drug Lane. Drugstore be also be out of free 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 and 0302 938 153 0302 938 153. Kingdom or say no challenger. Pastor Kingsley appear head pastor the Trinity Baptist Church. And that's why I know actually enkomo. So for 2024.
Yes.
You better consider what to nyameso. When over the years, niye MI.
Okay. Megidi sadie ba kese ba kupa the church misses. Ama osefo na nya ho any ye edino you need the authority and the power we have as Christians. And I can see personally in Megidi said 24 Obia person din year. I was so bizarre on that simple question. Who am I as a Christian? What is a Christian? What are the things that Meya Ebema Meneminyan as a Ferrari Nantia this year? Knowing our authority in Christ is the basic things. Without that, the Lord wants us to rise. God wants us to shine. His glory, He wants His glory to come over us. No person anymore nyamba so. But your crown, you know who we are. So, until debia bibi sami. Debia bibi atisa krama icheso. Se krama po that could be jina na found sa show butum. Na shedu begani. I'm not talking about krama ya ye train wo. Those ordinary dogs, we have to know who we are.
Okay. So for there be a leaders.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Why do we still have bad leaders among us when we still find them in our churches? In fact, in the front city.
Personally, I believe that everything rises and falls around leadership. And leadership is influence, the ability of one person. So, you leader, the idea also is when you do it. So, you are only taking a walk, you are not leading. Now, the world is where it is because of poor leadership. And unfortunately, same happens in the church. Leadership is linked. We are born as leaders. And there are things that are caught. But unfortunately, I will admit that yes, there are many. They are not leaders.
Yes, so for more influence, were your leaders of share my so.
What kind of
Yes, more influence were so.
Yes, definitely.
Are you able to straighten them?
That's a very, very debatable question because it will depend on the capacity of these leaders to listen.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I could say you're well, and Paul Chokoma Timothy that one of the signs of the end times that people will have itchy ears, and they want to hear what they want to hear. They want to hear them being pampered. So, but those that will speak the truth, most of the time are sidelined. But there are some leaders also who also want to do well. And as such, one of the things that the Prime Minister, Sunak Bayedia, I haven't seen that happening, where they are constant meeting with some of the leading ministers in the United Kingdom to tap our views on current issues and how they can make the right policies towards that. And I would want to believe that that is the case also here in our country. To be honest with you, I don't know too much about that. Yes.
Okay. So I saw for influence wahon, but there's a difference between say betunifo. This difference is a majuwa futo nato. Medekwa ko ye.
Sir.
Sophia Baby.
Thank you.
Let me ask this question.
Yes.
Should the church maintain its stance on LGBT, looking at the force it's coming with?
Yes. In all totality. You see,
sorry, tonko so nyina ne naso obaby a wogina na.
Yes.
Ewo LGBT ho. Ohwe ohweba e de ewura ewia.
Se Ghana crowd here, no home from akwanefa. But yen, we have Nyaminshra, the British Prime Minister, current British Prime Minister. The last Conservative Congress, he stood up and said that we should stop that nonsense. And a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Hinduni nekasa. But there is no nation in the world that are sending out missionaries more than the United Kingdom. And some of us are a harvest of the seeds almost a so in Africa. But homosexuality has LGBT issue. It's the pressure with which it is coming back. I strongly insist that the church, because how do we change Bible? How do we change the scriptures? Because of obi feelings. Yes, that's what they are saying. But based on their feelings. I can get up tomorrow and say, I feel I must be the next Ghana High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. I feel, you can feel what you feel, but that should not be made a rule and try to force me to swallow.
That's what campaign and not the chance of money.
Because they have the money and they have the influence.
I saw for some Oscar.
And they have, look, Steve Jobs.
Okay.
This is a guy who started a company, and the turnover a trillion, more than the per capita of many African countries. Yeah. One man. So the power and the influence they have. If you have the President of the United States of America pushing LBGT, no matter the power I have, we are talking about superpowers. And it's a battle, but the word, the heavens and the earth will pass away, but the word of the Lord endureth forever. The church must must hold on to its stand. And you know what? It is a church in Africa that is giving the lead. And at no point should any church in Africa capitulate to this pressure.
Because you can say Sikano Mudi Evremudia, Abimazu Yesika.
And that is why they are trying to do.
A lot of African countries rely Sisikadia, then they'll certainly go in for them.
Yes.
And that's why it comes back to a question big comes out is the church at war?
The church in the Western world, yes, it is, but not in Africa. Because in Africa, apart from South Africa,
okay,
which unfortunately has given in to this, I'm yet to hear of any senior African minister endorse the LBGT. Yes, we need money. Africa needs money, but the resources in our country is that if we will only sit down and manage them well, these people will be running to us. But it's just unfortunate. Because
Bible says, "Some money in our mum ni trabre drew one mamma for the may media and a munyanessa." No, I ain't to know beyond con maybe at would do an uncle now, nothing wabba. Yes, the nipple beko heaven, nipple uncle heaven. Yes, they will be based on lesbianism, gayism. Nasa so for my so passionate about say, money, money.
Yes, because we are defending. Bible can say we should defend and contend for the faith. Okay. That's what we are doing.
Okay.
And it's my responsibility to contend for the faith, pass it on to my junior pastors. It is their duty to pass it on to the next generation. And you see, at times when we say Jesus did not talk about LVGT. Yeah. He did. In Matthew's Gospel, chapter 19, one question about marriage, Yeah. He took them back. In the beginning, Oba, I did about LVGT. And people have the right, their rights are their rights, their feelings are their feelings. You are right. At the end of the day, Nyame is the judge, but the Nyame akase eyena semne, we should stand on it, because bibia wave, every wave will pass, will come and go. But the word of the Lord endures forever, because Nyame did so much to protect it and to defend it. It won't happen. I will be shocked and very disappointed.
Pastor Kingsley Appiaje, head pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. And I was to pray. Obey Grace here. 5 years. This is the first interview in Ghana on Adom TV. This is multimedia. Fearless, credible. And a day, Juba. Here goes the father seconds here, Emma Kingdom Herba, Kelchako Toothpaste, Kingdom Homes, na Afe. The convention, my cousin Yami Admoa, and you are the convention in Asia or the Independence Square. You could see a futu, Quibet me a fast boy a year 2024, my might me a sorry, a Jina and answer you. My cousin, open free ticket for 0532 389 032. 0532 389 032. Na second come production team. Bidding the Aquasi in Sia. Macra.